Ladies and gentlemen, this Regaming.com video, we're going to be taking a look at a few nice features which some folks may not be aware of exist in the Xbox One, particularly if you're a new owner. We're going to be looking at things such as how to remap controller buttons for any title, a few shortcuts, and also some power saving options and other bits and pieces. As I said, nothing's super secret, but if you are a new Xbox One owner or you just haven't really gotten around to messing around with the operating system too much, you may be unaware of at least one or two of these things. So first things first, we're on the home screen. I'm just going to tap left and head all the way to the bottom, and we can go to settings, all settings, and then we're going to move right on over to connect and devices. Finally, we're going to click on devices and accessories. It's going to ask us which controller. I'm going to choose my own because it's the only one attached. And then button mapping. Now, you can update your controller. I'm not going to bother to do that. You do need to plug a USB connection from your console to the Xbox One controller and then let it update. It's probably a good idea, particularly if your Xbox One controller is a little older, like you've bought it used or you've had your system for a long time, that type of thing. But moving on, click on configure. You can switch the sticks, which may be handy if you're left-handed, invert the sticks if you're strange, or swap triggers, but the real gem is under button mapping. Clicking on that will allow you to remap any button, virtually any button, to any function. So for the sake of argument, the B button could be mapped to, well, LB, or it could be mapped to up if you're really weird, and it's kind of cool because it allows you to just have a whole bunch of these different things. I mean, you can see what I mean here, and you can get absolutely crazy with this damn thing. And finally, then you can just unmap it by clicking on Restore Defaults, and of course, you can do that for virtually any button. You can't do that for some buttons like, say, Start or the Guide button, that type of thing, or Back, which probably won't affect you in like 99.999% of cases. But how this could be handy is, let's say you're playing a game like Dark Souls and you don't like RB being block, or you don't like RB being whatever, you can just go ahead and switch that to like Y, or you could switch it to something even up on the D-pad if you really, you know, want a bizarre configuration. Let's say ultra hard mode. So what else? Well, getting out of the wireless controller menu, we go to the main menu, and there are a couple of cool options which may be of use. First one's first, disc and Blu-ray. So disc, one option that's quite nice is play disc automatically. Some folks like that enabled, so of course the game will start as soon as you put the disc in. Some folks like that disabled. Personally, I'll leave it on because 99% of the time, if I'm putting a disc in, I expect the game to load automatically, unless, like, for example, it has to update or something like that, but that's few and far between. And also, I'll point out probably one of the other really cool functions, and that would be getting around menus. So, while this is not exactly hidden, a lot of people don't know at least one of these shortcuts. So obviously you can move around your dashboard simply by tapping left or right on the analog stick or the D-pad, depending on your preference. And you can also use RB and LB to also navigate quickly between the two screens, all the way to the store, for example. However, one of the fewer known shortcuts is actually RT and LT, which move you up and down the entire stack of menus, so you can navigate real fast like that. And you can also hold the button as well to move even quicker. And that actually works in virtually any menu. So you can even use it to go all the way down there, which is kind of handy because for some reason you can't just press up on this to go to settings. You have to go all the way down, or as I mentioned, you could just simply press RT and it brings you to the bottom of the stack. It's not exactly a huge time saver, but if you're doing a lot of navigation, if you're buying a lot of games or you're looking through a lot of menus, then, you know, 1 or 2 seconds here or there can make a bit of a difference. Anyway, as I said, this is just a quickie. I'm getting through the basics of the two consoles at the moment. Before we start moving on to some more handy / more advanced stuff, we'll be tackling PC probably next week. But hopefully you've enjoyed this quick video. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye for now.